Looks like we're live. A few people get in here. What's going on, fellas? How's everyone doing tonight? What's going on, Caden? How you doing, buddy? Jacob in the house. What's going on, Matt? Mike, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. Austin, how you doing, buddy? Glad to see you. Julie, what's going on? Patty. Let's see here. I'm sure I'm going to butcher your name. We'll just call you Golf. What's going on, buddy? Angel, what's up? I literally got home from work like 10 minutes ago, and I said, you know what? I got to stream. I miss you guys. I got to stream. I think my wife even put SNL on the picture, but Saturday hasn't been working out. The last 2 Saturdays I've been working. I didn't even get home actually till 10:30 at night. By the time I got home, showered, I was out, so I wasn't doing any streams on Saturday. But yeah, I guess we're just going to kind of play it by ear from here on out until I get on a normal schedule again, and then we'll go ahead and plan these. But for now, we're just kind of do them as I can. Let's see here. Cool Granddaddy Sweets Forever. What's going on, buddy? Glad to see you. Let me know if you guys are still doing any fishing. Are you guys froze? Are you guys still have open water? What's the deal? Let me know some Christmas gifts that you guys asked for. What's going on, Brian? What's up, man? Always enjoy these live casts. Very cool, man. Appreciate you tuning in. Glad to hear it, Austin. Brian Duca. What's up, James? My last name is Loduca. Braden, do I blame you or Debo for my tackle addiction? I guess either one of us, either one of us works. Make sure you guys stay on to the end of the stream. I got an elite box I'm going to give away to one of you guys. It can be a gift for you. It can be a gift for whoever, your mom, your dad, brother, sister, whoever. And we'll draw a winner for that at the end of the stream. And I'll ship it out hopefully tomorrow before work. The way you'll get it before Christmas. If you need a gift for somebody, you'll have an elite box. Glad to hear it, Caden. Angel, doing good, eating some brisket. How are you doing? Not too bad, man. My wife's upstairs cooking spaghetti meatballs. So as soon as I'm done here, heading up there to chow, man. Emily, how you doing, babe? Good to see you. Jeff, what's up, buddy? Happy Tuesday, boss. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Hope all is well. Leather stocking angler, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? What's going on, Brian? I wasn't sure if anybody even jump on right now. I know it's late. A lot of you guys got to work tomorrow, I'm sure. So pretty cool. Glad to see you guys on. We won't stay on too long. Half hour, 45 minutes, maybe an hour if we're starting to chat here. I just wanted to say hi to you guys. It's been a while since I've been able to do a stream. I know Debo reached out to me last week, wanted me to hop on his, but I was still washing trucks when he was getting ready to go live. So that didn't work out last week either. I'm trying, though. I did stop advertising for workers. It was kind of pointless at the moment. So me and my son are just kind of doing everything at the moment. But like I said, I'll eventually find another crew here and get my schedule back to normal. My main concern is to get it back to normal before February, because as soon as February gets here, I want to be on the water fishing a few days a week like I used to. I don't want to be washing trucks 7 days a week. So I should be able to get that taken care of, hopefully. Yep, little T&L, Patty. Brian, I told everyone on Mr. Bass's live stream to come over here. Oh, is he live right now? I didn't even look to see if anybody else was live right now. I just figured it's the only chance I got to stream. I got to take it, Austin, work comes first and family. For sure, man. What's going on, Tom? Good to see you, buddy. A local guy right there, man. You out there still catching them, man? I have not fished since my last fishing video. I actually got the bait. The last fish I caught this year, I do believe, was on the Ozuri. It's a 3DB pencil. That was the last fish I caught this year, was on that bait. And heck, that was my last fishing video that I put up, was the last time that I fished. I don't even want to look at the date. It'd be too sad to look at it. Bobby Bass, what's going on, man? Sorry I'm late. What's up, brother? Like I said, buddy, it was last minute, man. I appreciate you guys hopping on. No biggie, though. Dylan, what's your favorite bladed jig trailer? I tell you what, a lot of guys will not think to put a finesse worm on the back of a chatterbait. I'm telling you what, either like a little plasma tail, a little trick worm cut down, just some sort of a little finesse worm on the back of a chatterbait is money, man. I tell you what, since it doesn't have any resistance in the water, everything that blade's doing, that tail is doing on that worm. It looks killer. One of my favorite colors is, I think it's called Purple Phantom from Picasso, and I put the June Bug Plasma tail, June Bug Plasma, I think that's what it's called, June Bug Plasma tail on the back, dude. It is a killer combo for muddy water. That'd be my number one there. I like the Striking Blade Minnow. That's another good one. The Zacho is another good one. But yeah, if you have not tried a finesse worm as a trailer, give it a shot. Matt, good call, dude. Garmin Live Scope, very cool. Cooler Lid 120 AP. Hello, brother. Second podcast for me. Referred from Debo. Oh, Debo, man. Appreciate you stopping by, buddy. I'm looking forward to the next time I can stream with Debo and Hank. We have a little group text going on. It seems like we're all on different schedules, and we all can't get together for the stream, but hopefully here soon. Like I said, hopefully January, February, I got my work schedule all taken care of. Austin says, it's cold here. I asked for, the eye bobber. Very cool. Very cool. Tom says, I did fish, but been busy. I hear that, brother. Julie, North Texas has been hot one day, cold the next. Get any weather, whiplash. I can hear that, man. I hear that. Yeah, that tornado, I mean, obviously it was more than just in Illinois, but the one that blew through here, we were actually at dinner when it came through and hit that Amazon building, which is only just a few minutes down the road from where we were at. And that side of town lost power, and everyone in the restaurant was taking cover, getting under the tables and all that. And like I said, it was right down the road from where we were at. But you can see that Amazon building as you're driving down 270, and I see it on the way to work. And it's just hard to believe. I mean, I think they said that building was 11 inches thick of concrete, 45 feet tall, and I mean half of the building is just gone. It's just crazy that a wind can do that kind of destruction. Every time I pass it, it just blows my mind. Okay, listen to Patty. Hit the like button. Nate, I have not fished the mag draft. Have not. That's a pretty popular swim bait, though. Hear a lot of guys talk about it, but I'm not much of a swim bait guy. Cooler Lid, I'm all done for the season. Just got to clean up the kayak. That's cool. That's cool. I probably could still be fishing probably from now till, well, be honest, when Caffeine, when they were running the hot water there, or when they were running the plant there when there was hot water, I'd fish that throughout the wintertime. But the other power plant lakes are pretty far from me. They're probably like a 4-hour round trip. Caffeine was only like 45 minutes from me, so that was a fun one to fish during the wintertime. But ever since they shut down the plant, I haven't been back there. So, but normally I would probably still fish the ponds till about this time. The bigger lakes that I fish, they're muddy. When it drops below 50 in muddy water, man, I go home. I go home. Emily, I'm good. Cannot complain. Appreciate you asking. Brian, fishing with Gramps. How's the? Oh, you're talking fishing with Gramps. He on here? If you're talking to me, yeah. The question is, have I fished? Not in a while. Been too long. So let me know what you guys asked for Christmas. Any fishing related items? I don't believe I asked really anything for Christmas as far as fishing goes. Kyle, Mola Fishing, what's up, Tackle Junkie? What's going on, buddy? Carol, what's going on? Evening, y'all. Oh, you just finished? That's cool. Kevin Walker, good evening, TJ. Put the boat away for the winter yesterday, just trout fishing till spring. I didn't even get to trout fish at all. I do believe with what you guys said, though, that now is really the time to do it. And I've been talking with Phantom Fishing again with my schedule, his schedule. It's not really working out, but it'd be nice to get on my first trout before the end of the year. I don't know if that will happen or not, but like I said, I don't know a whole lot about trout, when the best time is to go. But I do believe when it's colder, I see a lot of the guys stop bass fishing and start trout fishing. So who knows? Maybe the next few weeks we can get out there and catch my first trout. What do you think was the prime fishing in terms of content? Prime. What do you think was the prime fishing? I'm not sure what you mean, buddy. Nigel, what's up, buddy? Rods and reels clean and put away till next year. No way, dude. Well, I guess you're in Chicago. You're probably pretty chilly right there. Yeah, I don't have anything cleaned here yet. My boat. Usually, I take all my rods and reels out of my boat. Haven't even done that yet. Looks like I'm using the top of my boat for storage. It's kind of a sad sight. I'm here for the shiny dome. Wilton, hey, sitting here spooling up some reels from Black Friday purchase. Popped up. Good to see you, bro. You still fishing, man? That's cool that you're spooling up some reels. Show us how you rig what? What are we talking about? Nay, what's your favorite swim bait rod setup? Well, for the swim baits that I toss, I mainly toss like the Exo Swims, the 4.8 Kitex. It's that 5-inch size, and I use it's the Akuma TCS. It's a 7.3. It's a heavy fast, but that series for the most part has a pretty soft action. And even though it's labeled fast, it's still not a broomstick. It's got a good amount of tip to it, and I use that rod 7.3 heavy, fast action. Reel, either one, 6-7 speed reel, and usually 15 to 17 pound Seagar and VizX. Favorite baits for winter fishing? Well, if I was fishing, I would probably toss in rattle trap, chatterbait, definitely a jig. That would be probably my top three. Thoughts on glow in the dark soft plastics? I threw a bottle away not too long ago, and I can't remember what it was called. It was a spray, and I'm trying to think what they called that. But it wasn't. They didn't glow in the dark, but it did something to the baits when the sun hit it. And I cannot think of the name of that spray. Anyways, uh, I used dang near a whole bottle, and I can't say I really even noticed a difference from using that stuff. Like I said, it's supposed to, on a sunny day, it wouldn't glow in the dark, but like I said, maybe they would reflect more. I don't remember the name of that spray, but like I said, even um, no matter what it was called, like I said, it didn't really work for me at all. And keep in mind too, I fish pretty stained to muddy water. The ponds are the clearest thing that I fish, and for the most part, those are pretty clear. They are ponds. Like I said, the lakes being muddy. Yeah, I wouldn't think they would do well, but you just never know. Outdoor Jack. Yeah, that muddier water, man. Just you're better off with some black and blue, June bug, Bama crawl works really well. Carol, TJ don't want. Got some of those bait sacks. Scared to break a nail. Putting it together. Yeah, I got an old video on how to do that. Just kind of put your thumb in the hole to open it up, and then you can slide that piece in there. You definitely don't want to pick at it with your nail. Well, Brian says, Debo's a great guy. We used to arm wrestle back in college. No kidding. He's pretty strong, but I got the best of him. That's cool. Well, Jim's waiting for some ice. See, Tom, we're doing carpet and friend's boat. Last one, I hope, remembering why I retired. Fishing doesn't hurt as much. Dude, that would be a job. That would be a job. Do you have to? I guess I'm assuming you have to get all the old glue off as well, or can you just put fresh glue over that old glue? That could be probably one of the worst jobs, I bet. Jeff, I have not. I've seen a lot of guys talk about that. I'm not sure how you even pronounce that. Um, that in your rig. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. I've seen that. I think Mikey Balls was the last one that I've seen do a video on that. I don't know. I don't know. I think it looks kind of gimmicky. I'll be honest. I think it looks stupid. I mean, it looks good in the water, but I don't know. Will I ever use that? Probably not. I know a lot of guys are excited jumping on that bandwagon, making videos on it, but I'm not going to be one of those guys. I guess it's cool looking. Just probably nothing I'll mess with though. Brian, they're calling for high winds in Iowa and Illinois tomorrow and Thursday. No kidding. Yeah, that's it. That tornado came through on Friday, and when I went to work Saturday, I had to go in late because it was still blowing like 58 miles per hour in the morning. That was like the max like wind gusts. I think sustained was like 38 to 48, and when it dropped down to 30, I went ahead and went in. But yeah, man, we ate soap like all day long. It was terrible. Yeah, I don't really mind working in the cold. I mean, I've been working in the cold for almost 30 years, so it doesn't really bother me anymore, even with water. It just that wind. That wind makes it so aggravating. Tony, hello from Washington State. Keep up the great work. Appreciate you, man. Austin, I hope I do some all-season fishing. I'm looking forward to getting this channel full time, and then, like I said, in the wintertime, going down south where it's warm. I'd love to be able to fish all year. Hey, we got 70 people on here. Keep a lookout for tomorrow. I'm not sure on the time yet. I recorded the video this morning. It'll be my Christmas giveaway. I believe total for first place is probably right around maybe $1,100 or so in prizes. And there's going to be two places. First place is, I think it's right around 1,100. Second place is probably right around 200. But that video will be dropping tomorrow. So keep a lookout for that. Cooler lid, Wisconsin. There's a tropical storm watch. No kidding. See here. Hello from Tangerine, and I'm not great with. I don't want to butcher that too. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. I'm not great with names and all that. Bottom Line Outdoors just got some 6 cents sweet swim baits. They just had a new bait. I don't believe it was released recently, maybe a month or so ago. I think it's called the Munch. Is that right? The Munch. Have you guys used that? I believe they're saying it's small. It's 7/16, but the curve is, I think it's 3/8. Anyone who use those, compare those two? I was thinking about getting some of those, and I thought this had a real wide wobble to it, or just because of how the lip was made and all that. If you guys have used those, let me know. I may pick some of those up. No, I've never fished Baldwin. I'd like to though. Been to Kincaid a few times. I'd love to go back to Kincaid. That's another one that's like a 4-hour round trip from me. Yeah, them bait sacks, they're pretty slick. I usually have one on almost all my rods. Tackle Warehouse gift card. There you go. I only got half of my order, which is weird. I put like a $600 order in there from Tackle Warehouse, and only half, not even half of it showed up. I'm assuming it's coming from two different warehouses because, like I said, the order was right around $600, and only like $150 worth of stuff shipped. The other $450 worth of stuff, I don't know where it's at. But when I ordered everything, only one bait was out of stock. So I'm not sure where the rest of my order is. Chris, so my work got hit a few years ago from here in Iowa. It was crazy how much damage it did in the direct path, but left stuff untouched just 100 feet away. No kidding. Yeah, it's crazy. I just drive by that Amazon building. I just can't believe it. Cooler lid. I asked for a set of Boondocks landing gear for my kayak. Very cool. Let's see here. I want two SLXs and a Glock 19 for Christmas. The SLX, I can't speak on the guns. I'm not a shooter. The SLX is a solid reel. I should probably do a video on like the top $100 reels. That's definitely one of them for sure. Austin has not fished in 6 months. You poor fella. What's going on, Top Raider? See Angel. So what are the topics for tonight's live? No, nothing in particular. I never really have a topic. We just get on, catch up, do a little roll call, talk to you guys, and that's about it. There's never really a topic. And a lot of guys do the topics thing. We just talk and just hang out. And I usually ask you guys, or at least I have in the past, do you guys prefer a topic or you just want to chit chat? And majority of you guys say just chit chat, and so it's kind of what we do. You guys always talk amongst yourselves in the comments, and I answer everyone's questions. We just kind of hang out for about an hour. Jeff, appreciate the donation, buddy. Merry Christmas to all of the Leduca family. Appreciate you, brother. Merry Christmas to you as well. Comments jumped around here. I like the prime fishing year for content and your best in general. For me, it was definitely this spring over there at the ponds. If you guys haven't seen my earlier videos from this year, it was the best fishing over those ponds, I think, ever. I've been fishing those ponds for 20 years. If you guys don't know that, they're family owned. My grandma owns that property out there. There's 3 ponds on that property. It used to be 4, but she still lost some property that had one of the ponds on there. But there's currently 3 ponds out there that I fish. And I mean, we were getting like almost 5-6 pounders almost every trip. And I think Andy got one 6.5. I got another one close to 7. I mean, it was a heck of a spring on the swim bait and underspin. That was the baits that got it done out there. But definitely spring is probably the best time to fish. My favorite used to be summertime, and just over the years, man, the lakes has got harder and harder to fish. Not sure if it's because of the pressure or whatever. You got to think. I mean, I'm fishing muddy water, so the lakes are getting more and more pressure. And for the most part, if you're fishing muddy water, you're fishing the obvious cover. So you're fishing stumps, you're fishing if there's any docks, which is only like 2 on that lake. So you can bet those couple of docks are getting hammered. There's a couple little stump fields out there. There's rock, that kind of stuff. Everyone's going to hit. Fish are going to relate to something in muddy water. So everyone that's on that lake is going to hit all the same stuff. So they get beat up pretty bad. Like I said, summertime used to be my favorite time to fish, but it gets harder and harder out there in the summer for whatever reason. But yeah, definitely spring was my dog's out there growling. Definitely spring was the best time for me this year. Tell you what, the lakes that I take my boat to, I don't even think I caught one over 3 pounds from my boat this year. You know what? Take that back. I did catch some frogfish over 3 pounds. But other than that, yeah, normally I catch 4 or 5 pounders. It didn't happen at all this year on my boat. What's going on, Alan? See, Chris asked for gift cards. I get very specific and tell people to just give me a card. Bought a few Dobbins rods and a tattoo-less feet for myself. There you go. Yeah, I'm not kind of that way too. I rather just buy my own stuff. Give me money, give me a gift card. Cooler lid. I'm working overtime. Santa's money is funny. Fishing southeast. Is there no ice on y'all's lakes? Then you should go fishing. Speed cranking, Huddleston fishing, trash fishing, finesse fishing. Yeah, we don't have any ice here. We're good. Just too busy to fish at the moment. Leather stocking angler all done with my kayak waiting for ice. I don't know, man. I would love to do some ice fishing. I even bought a couple ice rods and some reels for it. I don't know. I'm about 225 or so, and I don't know how stable I feel on standing on ice. I'd be the one that would fell in. And I'm not a strong swimmer either. Wilton still fishing. Very cool. Very cool. We got 75 people on here. Really appreciate you guys. Hit the thumbs up if you've not already. And stay tuned to the end of the video. I'm going to give away an elite box here, and I'll ship it out tomorrow before work. So it can be a gift for one of you guys for Christmas, or if you want to give it away to your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, your buddy, whoever. I'll ship that out tomorrow to one of you guys, and that'll be a gift for somebody. So stay tuned to the end of the stream for that. I do believe, though, from now, I think till January, I think it's January 3rd. If you guys do want to order an MTB box, you can use code SAVE15 for 15% off. Austin asked for, I asked for a reel spooling tool. That's cool. Very cool. Yeah, Alan just talked about that. I don't believe I'll be doing any ice fishing. Brian Duke, hoping for a low rance hook for the kayak, asked for the Nitro Z19, but we know that's not happening. Hold on, I gotta let this dog in for she. Bella, what are you doing out there? Now she's gonna go get a hook in her. That's happened before. She went in and out of my rod racks, and she actually did get a hook in her fur. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. I don't know if I can do the braid trick on a dog. Fishies and stuff. Come here. After your review, my wife bought me my Christmas present, 13 Inception Sportsy. There you go. Yeah, that's a great reel, especially if you got that for $72 or $62 if you use my code and all that. That is one heck of a deal. Let's see, Carol, come to Table Rock. Water is 56. It's supposed to be 70 degrees tomorrow. Man, I wish I could. I have not had a day off in over probably a month and a half. I haven't had a day off. I've worked 7 days a week. I'd love to go to Table Rock and fish. Aaron, just got my Okuma Cycle Stick out today with a finesse jig. That rod is amazing, super sensitive. It is. It's a looker, and it is very, very sensitive. It's lightweight. I love it. I didn't get to fish with those as much as I've liked to this year. You guys know the story on that. My first couple batches were broken, and I didn't get my other ones till towards the end of the season, so I don't really have much time on them at all. Wilton, I just want to say thanks, bro. You helped me catch my first bass this year. Appreciate you. That's awesome, dude. That is awesome. My pleasure, man. And appreciate you guys watching the videos. Appreciate the continued support. It's awesome to see you guys catching your first fish. Let's see, Brian. My family did Christmas last week. I got the Okuma Baitcaster and a $250 gift card to Hooters. There we go. I'm so pumped for Bassin and Wings. That's funny. You guys know years ago I used to be into car stereos. And like I said, I had probably one of the louder systems around town. I was hitting like 156 decibels. Couldn't keep my rearview mirror on. I mean, I had it in the Camaro. It was so boomy. It was loud as heck. And I would always pick up one of my buddies and we'd go to Hooters. And we weren't even in the parking lot yet. Of course, I'm sure they heard us. And the Hooters girls would be outside opening the doors before we even pulled in. It was pretty neat. The good old days, back when I was 18, 19. Hit that like button. Yes, that is a lot of wings. $250, a lot of wings. They got a good burger there, though. Good burger and fries, too. Gusts up to 70 miles per hour tomorrow. Hopefully it ain't that windy here. That'll be a tough time washing. I swear, my son, too. I can see it here. It looks like it's blowing 30 here tomorrow. My son, bless his heart, he never pays attention to which way the wind's blowing. And, we'll be on the opposite side of the trucks when we're soaping. We each do half of the truck, and then we kind of meet in the middle when we're done. And I always have to watch where he's at because he doesn't pay attention. And he'll just let the soap fly. It goes over the truck. Ends up all over my face. We have a lot of laughs at work, but he does get yelled at from time to time, too. He hasn't really learned playing the wind yet. Julie, we're supposed to have some wind and thunderstorms. Let's see here. Fishing Southeast. Just got off a live stream with World's Worst Fishing. Haven't heard his channel. Bella, come here. If you get hooking you. Come here. Tom, yes, strip all the old glue off down to bare glass, just like the factory started. That way I know it will last. There you go, man. Yeah, I bet that is a lot of work. There's a chemical that I use. You can't even get it in Illinois anymore. I have one of my buddies order it for me over in Missouri. It's from Superior Products. It's called Super Blue. If you're trying to get glue off, or it's great for tar. I know guys that, like I said, I wash trucks for a living, and the guys would be fueling at the fueling station there at FedEx. This is how I found out about that chemical. And they would spray their doors with this stuff. And by the time they got their truck over to me, all the tar was already all dripping off the truck. So if you're trying to remove tar or glue or gum or anything like that, it's called Super Blue. It is fantastic. Yeah, man. Usually every year I think I give away roughly around $1,000 or so to first place winner. But yeah, that video will be out tomorrow. If you guys didn't hear that earlier, my annual Christmas giveaway video will be out tomorrow. I'm not sure on time yet, probably around 4. And I'll either pick a winner for that or 2 winners on the following Wednesday, or we'll do it Christmas morning. We'll do another live stream and pick the winners live. So be sure to tune into that video tomorrow. Chris says, Tackle Warehouse shipping from both warehouses. The GA stuff comes first. California stuff comes weeks later. No kidding. I guess that's what it is. Yeah, because I thought for a second, maybe, because like I said, only $150 shipped out, and there's $450 left. And I thought to myself, well, maybe after I ordered, everything else got sold out. But then I went and checked the inventory and all that. And everything was still in stock. So that's got to be the case that half is coming, or more than half is coming from another warehouse. So that video will be coming soon as well, as soon as I get everything in. Like I said, there was only one bait on back order. That was the, what's that flat side from Berkeley? This was the color Kentucky blue. I don't remember the color. Anyways, I got 2 of those size 5. That was the only thing that was back ordered in that order. Oh, here we go. Julie says, I have the Curve Finesse. It's 3/8. Good wobble. Great sound. I wanted to try the Munch. Yeah, I got those as well. I'm just curious how they perform against the Munch. And you guys use the Munch yet from 6 Cents? Let us know how it is compared to the Curve. Like I said, they kind of say that it's like a small, finesse, lightweight and all that, but the Curve is actually lighter. So I was just kind of curious what the deal is with that bait. You guys know I love a good square bill, so if it's any good, I'll be picking them up. Adam, what's going on, buddy? Patty, USPS woman thought it was her Christmas present. Coming from the other warehouse. Gotcha. Corey, I got 2 boxes from Monster Bass, and they sent me a large cardboard box with the blue boxes still folded up in the bottom and all the baits rolling around. Shipping is weird right now. I'm saying. Emily says, somehow or somewhere, me and Austin need to get into your giveaways if we can tackle Gnocchi. Well, that video will be out tomorrow. And all you got to do is leave a comment and you are entered. So not hard to do. Like I said, I let you guys know the rules. That's really the only rule. I tell you guys some other things that you can do in that video. But all you really got to do is leave a comment so I can pick a winner. And tonight's winner for the Elite Box, at the very end of the stream here, maybe we'll stream for another half hour or so. I'll pick a number or something like that. Whoever guesses the number first, well, we'll go ahead and ship out that box to one of you guys tomorrow. Richard, man, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. What's going on, Josh? Japan, USA, Tackle Addict 101, new silver Daiwa tattoo, limited edition. Thoughts? Anyone getting it? I'm supposed to be getting one. So we'll talk about that if it ends up coming in. We'll see. But yes, I'm on a list to get one. We'll just put it that way. I don't do a whole lot of Ned fishing. The heads that I've used the most are from, actually, they're probably right here. These are the ones that I've used the most. These are the Mustad grip pin right there. I use these the most. Probably, what do I use on those? Like I said, I don't do it a whole lot. Probably just a little, the TRDs is probably what I've used the most on there. I'm not a big Ned rig guy, but that's definitely the head that I've used the most. Richie, what's up, brother? Good evening. Still catching topwater fish on Table Rock. You suck, man. You know I love you, dude. Cooler lid. This is better than therapy. Well, that's awesome. Let's see here. Raid fishing. Hey, man, just watch your Shimano SLX review video. Amazing. Can't wait for it to come in the mail. You'll love it, man. It's a solid reel. Now, the XT, that's pretty good as well. It's got a little more control, but the SLX definitely throws lighter baits better than the XT. You'll love it. Solid reel. Very comfortable in hand, small, compact. Cooler that said those pond videos were awesome, or were fire. Yep. I'm hoping to have a different boat out there next year. I talked to Crestliner today. Things are just backed up over there, so I don't know when I'll have it. But I was actually supposed to have another John boat for those lakes last February. And here we're coming a year later, and I still don't have it. So But you know how it is getting things. So, like even the truck I ordered, that's 6 months out. Well, it's already been a couple months, but it's just hard to get things. But that's what we ordered a hot tub. We ordered that. When did we order that? It's been a few months, probably maybe September. We ordered that, and they said the earliest it'll come in is next May. The earliest it'll come in, and I wanted it for like this winter, and it's not even come in until almost a year. So you can see how hard it is to get things. What's going on, Christopher? Josh, what's up, TJ? Haven't made a live in a while. Dude, I really haven't even had a live in a while. I had this one here. We did a Thanksgiving giveaway, which I don't know if you guys noticed, that quality on that video was terrible. I tried to re-upload it and have it reprocessed and all that, but I guess there was a setting set on a lower quality, and it was terrible. I tried to fix it, but there was no way to do it. So I made sure that this one was set differently. So hopefully when this one processes, it's got much better quality than the last one. But like I said, yeah, this one, I did the one for Thanksgiving. I only did maybe another one or two before that. And then I haven't done them in a while. Just with working, it's been tough. Richard, you didn't have to do that, buddy. Appreciate the $5, brother. Do appreciate the donations. Let's see here. Bass, boxing, outdoors. Do you really like the 13 Fishing Exception Sports Z? Yeah, I love it. I mean, I wouldn't have bought the second one if I didn't like the first one. I'm not affiliated with 13 at all. If that's what you're thinking. You know, I'm not one of those guys that does a good review just because I was given a product or whatever the case may be. I mean, put it this way. You'll probably never really see a bad review on this channel because if the product's trash, you know, I don't review it. I'm not going to waste your guys' time with it. You may hear about it in a live or something like that it was no good, but I'm not going to waste my time on a video and waste your time watching it if it's crap. You know what I mean? So any review you're going to see from me is going to be pretty solid. You're saying if the ice is 6 inches thick, it will hold just fine. I don't know, man. With my luck, I'm going through. Carol's going fishing in the morning. Catch one for me. It's been days. It's been dang near months for me. I am running that's a 4-Trex 80-pound. Now, if I were to fish deeper, I would have went with one that had spot lock like the Ultrex. But for how I fish, I really didn't see myself even using that feature on that motor, which that's why most guys want it. And with me fishing shallow, you know, I'm not going to want that motor constantly running. If I'm trying to pitch to a dock or lay down or whatever, I'm just going to drop the talons. I don't want that motor constantly running. So yeah, for me, an Ultrex or a motor like that didn't make any sense. So I went with a 4-Trex 80-pound. And it's a solid motor. Nigel, if they ran a 2-day fishing tournament with the top 50 pros and they couldn't use any electronics, who would make the top 3 positions? I'm just going to go with like 3 of my favorites. It's got KVD is one of them for sure, man. I love watching KVD. Greg Hackney, and I'm going Jacob Wheeler. I mean, how can you argue with those 3? Those are pretty solid picks. Cooler Lid, my first season with my own fishing kayak, and my fishing experience has been great. And your tackle reviews have been a huge help getting on them bass. That's awesome, dude. That is awesome. Yeah, I like doing the reviews. Like I said, a lot of the baits that I got in that tackle warehouse order that's coming in, I'll probably review a lot of those as well. Would you guys be interested in any like I said, I got a new truck on order. Would you guys be interested in any truck content? I did a whole lot of research before I ordered this truck. You know, gas versus diesel and payload and all that kind of stuff. Does any of that kind of stuff, that you guys are fishermen and you or fisherwoman too, if you guys are gonna be pulling boats and things like that, do you guys care about any of that kind of info? I mean, I felt like I did so much research. I feel like, you know, I at least know what I'm talking about now with those kind of things. So it might be kind of fun to do some videos like that. Keep hearing this dog growling. I wonder if she's hooked over there. My door's open. I don't know where she went. Zoom Master says, no ice. Very mild, still fishing from Hobie. Very cool. Very cool. Bass Boxing Outdoors. Yeah, I ordered one as well after I seen his review. We're talking about the Inception Sport Z. Use the code. Thank you. No problem. Josh, I bought myself some new swim baits for Christmas, hoping for a couple new swim bait rods or an AR-10 upper also. That's cool. AR-10, is that assuming that's a gun maybe? I'm not a gun guy, but AR-10 sounds like a gun. See, no eyes for raid fishing. Of course, I swapped it for an old BPS Pro or Best Pro Shops qualifier on my cranking rod. Really nice in the hand. Very cool. That Pro qualifier, that's a nice reel as well. Curtis off next week on vacation here in California, going to try and get out between storms. Be safe, man. Hope you catch them. Fishing southeast. I had to remove a hook from my dog's tongue. She was not happy. I was not happy either. I had to cut the hook off my $18 spinnerbait. No kidding. Wow. Austin, Merry Christmas. Appreciate you. Let's see, Bradley. Here from Washington State, would be fishing, but had shoulder surgery. Can't do much. You know, it's wintertime, though. It's a bit slower time of year, so relax, heal up, and you'll be ready to go come spring. Fisherman 83, what's going on, buddy? What's going on, Scott? See, Alan just got done watching me, Bass, or Mr. Bass Live with TC Baits, and seeing some great looking stuff. You ever throw any of his baits? Tech Baits. I don't even believe I've even heard of them. I'll check that out. You'll be watching live on the 25th. It'll either be either Christmas Day, or if I can, I'll do it on the following Wednesday. Not tomorrow, the next Wednesday. Tomorrow is when the video will be coming out. If you guys are just tuning in, my Christmas giveaway will be out tomorrow. About $1,000, $1,200 or so worth of products. So should be pretty cool. Yep, that's what it was. Fritz side 5. Ridgeworm. Try the ridgeworm. Ridgeworm. I don't know. Be honest with you, I don't know. Ridgeworm. Sounds familiar. Who makes that? Mr. Wheelchair Preacher. What's going on, buddy? How you doing, man? Oh, here we go. The Munch dives deeper. I thought it said 3 foot, though. Didn't it say 3 foot? Yeah, I don't like anything too deep. If anything, I'll put on heavier pound mono and keep my rod up just to keep them to run shallow. Alex, I fish pretty shallow, pretty shallow water for the most part. When I'm around them stumps and all that are in shallow water as well, I don't like them diving too deep. What's going on, Steve? Tom said, last time I fished was December 3rd, longest stretch of not fishing for me this year. You poor fellow, dude. But I've been much longer than that. Jay Beats and Waves. What's up, brother? Little M. What's up, dude? Been trying miniature chatterbaits lately. I just ordered actually last night a bunch of the new ones from Picasso. I'm sure the one you're talking about, is that new one? What's it called? The mini mag, maybe? There's a new one from Z-Man that's got a smaller blade on it. I've been wanting to try that one. I picked up a bunch of the big blade ones, but I forgot about that little blade one. That one from Z-Man, though, what do they call it? The stealth jackhammer. That blade is much smaller too, though. And that one does do pretty good at the pounds. Chocolate milk after these storms. I think I'll go fishing soon anyway. There you go, dude. 13. Have not fished the 13 rods. Have not. They sent me rods. It was years ago. They sent them to me, and I sent them right back. So no, I've not used any 13 rods. The Corrado DC is amazing. I got the review on that reel. I got videos skipping with that reel. It's if you need to skip, get a DC reel. I mean, it's fantastic. I love it. Absolutely love it. Metanium is probably, I'm gonna say it's probably for me, probably the reel of the year. It's awesome. Absolutely love it. I did not get to spool up though the Bantam. Maybe I'll like it better. And a lot of guys kind of go back and forth with those two. I can't see it being much better though than the Metanium. That Metanium is like I said, it's the reel of the year for me. I still want to do a casting competition. I don't know if I'll get it done this year. I still want to do one with the Z2, the Tatula Elite, and the Akuma Hakai. Those are, as far as I'm concerned, at least the reels that I own, those are the furthest casting reels that I own. So I do want to do a casting competition with those 3 reels. I don't believe, this was my experience so far with the Metanium, I don't believe it'll outcast those reels. William, I'm thinking about doing a 1448 John boat to bass boat build in the fall, taking my journey to the next level. Very cool. I enjoy watching those videos on YouTube. I like seeing how guys rig out the boats. Very cool. And I wanted to do one with myself, to be honest. There were supposed to be 2 boats that I was supposed to get. One was supposed to be for a build, and the other one is really just like my boat that I have now, but just no carpet. But yeah, we'll see if they show up here in the next few months. But yeah, those videos on YouTube they're fun to watch. Jaybird, can you donate me a Daiwa Tatula reel? You look like Top Gun just missing the aviator shades. Where are my shades at? Here we go. See, crappy Kev. I just bought a new low john boat and the prices have gone through the roof. No kidding, man. Well, that's really over that with everything. Cooler that I pilot is game changer. Love mine. Let's see, a truck video. Yes, the truck video. Cool. Yeah, I'll probably do like a review on the truck. I want to do I wanted to do that with the last couple of trucks. That didn't pan out. So I'll probably do a review, or not a review. I'll probably do a video right away when I get the truck. But then if you guys are kind of curious, like I said, gas versus diesel, payload, and all that kind of stuff, like I said, I did a whole lot of research before I pulled the trigger on the truck. So if you guys want some videos like that, I'd be happy to do it. The big blade, I ordered those on Black Friday. I don't believe that box has showed up yet. So yeah, I haven't used them yet, but I know they got a lot of thump to them. So with that muddier water, I'm looking forward to trying them out. You don't get to pick your vehicles. Hubby's job. What's going on, Matthew? Oh, rifle parts. Gotcha. Bobby Basson says, hit the thumbs up. You guys stay tuned. We'll stay on for another, I don't know, 10, 20 minutes or so. We'll pick a winner for the Elite Box at the end of the stream here. That can be a gift for you. Can be a gift for your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, your buddy, whoever. I'll ship it out hopefully tomorrow. That way you guys can receive it by Christmas and give it away for a gift. So 6 cents. I was thinking 6 cents had made that ridgeworm. Yeah, I have not used it then for sure. But I do want to, if anybody else is tuning on or tuning in right now, if you guys have used that new 6 cents munch, let me know how it compares to the curve. Matthew, I use both. I like the Invisex for moving baits. I mean, it's a good all-around line. If you don't want to get too specific, if you do, I'd go with the BrazeX for work on the bottom. Of course, it has more abrasion resistant to it. Being named a BrazeX, but it's a bit more sensitive because it has less stretch, and Invisex has more stretch. So for all my moving baits, like I said, or if I'm going to have like a dual type combo, I go with Invisex. But if I had a dedicated combo for a Texas rig or a jig or work on the bottom, I usually go with the BrazeX. Like I said, it's got a bit less stretch compared to Invisex. It does have a bit more memory too as well. Nothing a little KVD line lure can't fix though. But if you just want to go with one line, you can't go wrong with the Invisex. Tom says, I'm on Lake Fork for a week. It's It's 3 foot low. They just announced they are going to lower it 3 more feet. I hope I can get my boat out at the end of the week. No kidding. No kidding. Also, Steve, yeah, you are using the new Z-Man. Yeah, I need to pick that one up. I forgot all about that one when I made my order. Mini Max, yep. Julie says, I'm mistaken. Munch does 2 to 3 feet. And what the other one was, what? 1 to, what's this one say? 1 to 3. So the Munch does go deeper, 2 to 3. Yeah, that's plenty for me, though. Like I said, I'll just put on some 20-pound mono if I need to. So I may pick some of those up. So they go a bit deeper than the curve, and they do weigh, what, a 16th more? These are 3/8. That Munch was, what, 7/16? So it's supposed to be just a wider wobbling crankbait. I'll have to get some of those. I remember looking at the color selection. They didn't have a huge selection like they do with most of the baits, though. Yep, killer for the ponds for sure, man. I agree. What's going on, Simon? How you doing, buddy? Favorite plastic for Texas rig? I'm going to say a craw, because you can do a lot of different things with it. I mean, you can swim it. I don't know what the bass even thinks it looks like. I mean, but depending on what color you use, I mean, it can look like a crawfish, it can look like a shad, it can look like a bluegill. So I mean, I do really well swimming a craw, or if you can drag a craw, I'd go with some sort of Texas rig craw, like or some sort of craw for Texas rig, either like a rage craw, vile craw, yum craw pappy, to some sort of swimming type craw. Top 10 baits, man. I'd have to really think on that one. I caught the most fish this year though and that was during the spring, on swim baits and underspins. On my top 10 baits of 21, I'm sure a squarebill's in there, spinnerbait, chatterbait, buzzbait, frog. Like I said, swim bait, underspin. I have to think on some other ones, but yeah, that's probably the gist of it. I love moving baits. I love reaction baits. To me, there's nothing like, I don't know what it is with the square bill. I'm so like in tuned with a square bill when I'm coming over rock or stumps, whatever. Like I just picture myself down there, like I'm the crankbait, dude. And when it, when you don't hear or feel that next, thump from the crankbait hitting the rock, whatever, you just know you got one on. The rod loads up, you swing it to the side. It's just, I don't know. To me, it's better than like a jig bite or a Texas rig bite. I love fishing reaction baits. Corey says, I have the 13 blackout casting and spinning. At least on the spinning, I really don't like the reel seat with a jacket on my sleeve. Rubs against the screw lock and loosens the reel. No kidding. Matthew, he looks like the guys in the Matrix that are after Keanu Reeves. That's funny. Hey, you know what? I think that, isn't that new movie coming out? What's it called? Like Matrix. I don't know the name of it. Anyways, I seen it on Facebook this morning. I think that's coming out like next week, ain't it? I'd love to see that. He's a stud. Austin, do you like the deck system in your truck? I absolutely love it. I'm getting another one for the new truck, and I won't have the cap anymore either. I didn't know that was the plan. I went from a 1500 to a 2500, and I thought, and I was even told it's the same size bed, and it's not. I was going to take the deck system from my 1500 and the cap and put it in the 2500, but the bed went from a 5.7 to a 6.4. So all the stuff that I had in my 1500, I had to sell because obviously it wouldn't fit in the new truck. But going with the deck system again, but I'm going with a Diamondback cover this time for the truck. And I was going to get a white truck again as well, just because my cap was painted. I even had that repainted because the factory paint job from ARE was just trash. So was the one from Lear. That's a whole nother video on that one. But I just wanted to transfer that over to the new truck, get a white truck. But since it wouldn't fit, I went with silver again. So, but yeah, love the deck system. I plan on getting the deck system in every truck that I own. Absolutely love it. Good to be back, Ron. Good to be back, buddy. I have not tried the Megabass Ned bait. Looks awesome. Kind of expensive for me. Yeah, you're talking Megabass, man. A bit pricey. What's going on here? Matthew, sorry, man, I'm bummed just as much as Tom. Might be able to message you after tonight because my new Instagram was put on restrictions. Bass Boxing Outdoors, which do you like more, Shimano SLX or 13 Fishing Inception Sport Z? I'm big on comfort. I'm probably going to go with, man, that's tough. Because the Sport Z, it's a caster. It is a caster. Once you get it dialed in, it's a caster. I do believe the SLX is a bit easier to dial in. Plus, it tosses lighter baits easier or better. But that Sport Z, it's a good power fishing reel, though. I guess it really depends what I'm doing. I guess I would put it like this. If I could get the Inception Sport Z for $72, I'm picking it over the SLX all day. But if I'm paying full retail for both, I'm going to go with the SLX just because it's a solid reel for the money. And like I said, it does a really good job at tossing lighter baits. Let's see here. Have you tried the Magnum craws yet? I don't believe so. No. Is Magnum, is that a brand? I have not. Josh, hey there. How you like Scorpion DC? I love mine between that and my Bantam. Yeah, dude, I love it. I just changed the knobs out. If you didn't see, which video was that on? I changed the knobs out on that reel. But yeah, absolutely love it. DC, the DC platform, I'm a huge fan of. Love it. Hook sets are free. What's up, buddy? Hey, Jim, we just picked up a few Bomber Square A cranks, my Black Friday order. I know that's been one of your favorites for a long time. What do you like most about it, and how quickly do you fish it? I burn them, dude. I'm a fast cranker for sure. It doesn't matter if it's the Bomber or if it's KVD 1.5 or whatever it is. I'm a fast reeler when it comes to cranks. My thought process is, it just gives them less time to think and they react. Even though I'm fishing muddier water, I still always burn them in. And I use, for most part, I use a 6-speed reel, like I said, but I reel fast. Now, colder water, I will step down to a 5 because I feel I'll reel them too fast. But for the most part, man, I'm burning them in. I burn them in. And I think really what it is with that bait, and I really don't know, I'm just guessing here, but with all the big fish that I've caught, on square bills, all my big ones have come on that bait. And I probably fish the KVD 1.5 more for whatever reason. But it seems like whenever I can't get bit as good on the KVD 1.5 and I switch to the Bomber, the big fish eat it up. So I don't know. I really don't know why I just don't run with that bait all day long. But like I said, it's one of them things when the bite's tough and I want to catch them on a square bill. When I switch to that one, I catch them. Like I said, it always catches big fish. And I'm assuming, I don't know, it's got a real distinct knock to it. And that one knocker type sound, I've always done much better with compared to the rattling type BBs. I'm saying it's the sound of it. I honestly don't know. For whatever reason, that $4 crankbait, dude, it catches tanks. There's just something about it. Like I said, I'm assuming it's the sound. And all I really do to it is I change out the line tie to an oval. I downsize the split rings to size 2, and I upsize the hooks to a short shank size 6 mustad. So you put a couple bucks in hardware on it, $4 crankbait. So on total, you got like what, $5-6 into it. And dude, I'd put that square bill up against any other one. It's a fish catcher. Like I said, I don't really know what they like so much about it. Even my PB came on the square A. I might even have it. Yep, I got it right here. My 7-pounder came on this, and she even knocked the bill out of it. You can see that there. But yeah, little oval split ring. Those are size 2. That is the owner Hyperwire split ring, and that's size 6 mustad short shanks. That's my go-to setup there, man. Killer square bill. Got to be that sound. Got to be that sound. There's not too many that sound just like that square bill there. You're going to like them, though, man. You're going to like them. And I hope they're not discontinuing. Like I said, they discontinued my favorite color, which was Tennessee Shad. And I think even the apple red craw is kind of hard to find. It could be just because I got about 30 of them over there on the shelf. But like I said, I will not run out of that bait. That bait is so solid. Joseph Keller, I have my SLX XT sitting right next to me. Probably going to group. Going to group is with the Guggen goatee rod. I'll pair with the goatee rod. That's cool, man. The XT is solid. It is solid. For whatever reason, I still believe the standard SLX does cast lighter baits better, but I do like the braking system better on the XT. Oh, Magnum Baits is the company there. I'll check them out. Matrix Resurrection. I want to see that. Yeah, I thought it came out soon. That wall is growing. What's going on, Bob? How you doing, buddy? No, I went crew cab. It was crew cab. I wanted a bigger cab, crew cab and mega cab. And with the trim, I went with a limited trim and I went with a diesel. So those two right there already dropped my payload. And that was one of the reasons I had to get rid of my 1500, because with the cap, with my deck system, with all the couple hundred pounds of tackle in it and hooked up to a boat, if I had any family in there, I was already maxed out. So when I get a heavier like speed type boat or boat to pull a two, taking that to Branson, going up them big hills and all that with the family, I've been overloaded, no doubt. So I needed more payload. That's why I went to a 2500. But like I said, getting a limited trim, getting a diesel, even if I would have got the mega cab, it wouldn't have had much more payload than the truck that I had. So I'd be honest, I don't like how the mega cab looked, so I wasn't getting that anyways. But I would have considered it if the storage that you get would have been in front of the seats. So you lose the floor storage with a mega cab, and then you get storage behind the seats. I thought it would have been cool if you still would have had the floor storage and you're able to push those seats all the way back. I really didn't want any storage behind my seats just because, I'd rather just put stuff in the deck system. So again, with me not really liking the way the mega cab looked and having the backseat storage the way it was, I really wasn't a fan of that. Like I said, but plus it really cuts into the payload. So, but yeah, I went with the crew cab. But it's that crew cab in the 2500. It's not quite as big as in the 1500. The 1500 has the new cab, and the 2500 still has a 4th gen cab. So you still have the transmission hump in that 2500. Carol says, hit the like button. We got 91 in here. Really appreciate you guys. Like I said, we'll keep it rolling here for a little bit longer, and then we'll pick a winner for an elite box. Then I'm going to go eat some dinner. Okay. Jacob, do you think the Akuma Hakai will work with jigging? Pick one up, and I'm wondering. Watched your video on it and loved it. I don't know why I wouldn't. Yeah. I'd say, heck yeah, bud. Heck yeah. I'm really looking forward to making that casting competition video. I don't know which one's going to win. I mean, the Z2 is a caster. Been saying that for a long time. The Elite is a caster. But you guys seen in that video, I don't know. I think with a 3/8 to a half-ounce swim jig on a medium heavy fast rod, I don't think those reels, well, tell you what, I don't know. I think we're probably easy going to get 70, 75 yards. I'm not sure which reel is going to get it, but it's going to be pretty good. It's going to be pretty good. I'm debating if I want to do it at a lake or just go to like my dad's house and stretch out a tape measure, kind of like Debo does from time to time, and then get a real accurate measurement that way. I do kind of like doing it on the water, but like I said, I do believe we're going to get somewhere in the 70s with one of those reels. I'm going to have them all on the same rod, all same pound test line, and then I'll just adjust the reels however I need to get max distance. Kyle says, wanting to buy a new spinning reel. Can you help me with that? Spinning reels, let's see here. I use the Akuma ones, the Inspira, the SX. I got a Lose back there. I think it's the Lose Pro. But one that I've used for many, many years, I think it's probably right around 70, 80 bucks. They could have gone up in price, but is the Shimano Sahara. I've been using that one for years. We're still using actually a couple of those on my my son's crappie rods. He even bass fishes with them as well. But the Sahara has always been a solid reel for the money. You don't need to spend a ton of money to get a solid spinning reel. I would definitely check that one out for sure. Shimano Sahara, my dad, he uses the I think it's called the Spyrex, which is probably a step down from the Sahara. Solid reel as well. Becca, she is upstairs, hopefully cooking me dinner. Scott just ordered the DC, the Scorpion DC. Good call, man. Fishing in the Southeast, I have not used any Megabass rods. I love mine so much. They are way more sensitive than any other rod. I can imagine, buddy. I can imagine. Haven't used those though. Julie should be able to pitch and flip or bomb a light bait with Hakai. I do believe they have a few different versions of the Hakai. They got the standard one that I showed you guys in that video. I believe they have a finesse one, and I also believe they do have a pitch and flip one as well, which I'm sure it has a much shallower spool in it. Maybe I'll get all three of those when we do a comparison video. But yeah, I'm sure the standard one can do that as well. But like I said, they do make a specific one for pitching and flipping. When the goat is throwing at 1.5, you just do it. Check what jerk baits you run. Picked up the stunner. I just picked up a bunch of stunners as well. I don't believe they're in the box that showed up either. But yeah, Vision 110s is what I usually throw. I like those. I like the what's it called? One of my favorites since I fish pretty shallow. I think it's called the Demiki Slim Jack. I fished that one quite a bit. Lucky Craft pointers. G-Fan Ken, what's going on? Good to see you. Oh, snap. Better later than never. Going up on a Tuesday. Yeah, like I said, with my work schedule, it's kind of hard to really plan a day anymore. I got home from work about 10 minutes before I started the stream. I figured, you know what? I wanted to stream, give you guys a heads up about my giveaway coming out tomorrow for Christmas. Definitely check that out, guys. I'll probably drop it around 4 o'clock. Like I said, about $1,000 to $1,200 giveaway or so for a couple lucky winners. That'll be out tomorrow. Like I said, probably around 4. But yeah, it's kind of hard with my work schedule to really plan a live anymore. So we're just kind of winging it until I find some more workers. Wait for yours to come in. You got the basic one and 7-speed. Good call. Good call. Sloan Factor, what's going on, buddy? I don't have any time to do any reel cleaning at the moment. It always cracks me up anytime I see one of your comments. I know there's going to be a comment coming about the reel cleaning. I didn't expect work to go how it's going right now. That's why I started cleaning the other reels to get back in the swing of it for when I did that video. Like I said, I didn't plan to be working 7 days a week, so yeah, I don't know when I'll get to that. Bob, yeah, you probably can't see it. I don't want to leave the stream, but there's about 24 white boxes right over there, and I think there's 3 crankbaits in each box. I don't believe all of them are apple red craw, but I guess we got, I don't know. Here's a bunch of them here too, though. I don't know, I probably got, yeah, I might have 30 of them. It's definitely a big confidence bait of mine. Oh, December 22nd, is that the new Matrix movie? And released in HBO and theaters. Very cool, man. I'll be watching that. David, wait, think you would have been overloaded just carrying your tackle. No kidding. Yeah, probably cap is probably cap's probably 300 pounds. I think deck system is a couple hundred pounds. I easily had a couple hundred pounds in tackle. That's what, 3, 4, 5, to say 7. My boat's probably a few thousand pounds, so tongue weight on a 3,000 pound boat's probably what, 10%, so 300 pounds there, so 1,000. Myself and the family, yeah, I'm definitely overloaded because the payload on that 1,500 is only like I think it's only like a little over 1,500 pounds. So I think the payload on the new one will be right around 2,000 pounds. But you can get up to 4,000 pounds, I believe, on a 2,500. But that's going like the basic trim. That's going definitely Hemi motor, not the diesel. It's the only way to get that max payload. Probably your gears as well. Probably got to get 410 gears. Yeah, I ordered Ram 2500. I ordered it back in October, and they said 6 months to get it in. So I'm hopefully gets here February, March. Matthew bought another Fury Rod Tech Warehouse. Had to do it there at a good price. That's very cool. Very cool. Nate, what's your favorite workhorse reel? Favorite workhorse reel? Probably. I'm going to say probably the Helios SX. That's a good one. Probably the SLX XT. Tattoola CT. Those are probably 3 reels I grab pretty often to do pretty much anything. If I'm only taking a couple rods here and there and all that, I mean, those are 3 reels that can do just a little bit of everything. Bassing with the passion. Good evening, Jim. Glad I have a chance to catch you live. Good show. Appreciate you tuning in, buddy. How light can you go with the SLX? I was throwing, I think I had 15-pound, even with heavier line. But it's more than just the bait and the line itself. You still got to have a rod that loads a lighter weight. So when I'm throwing lighter lures, I use that Zakuma TCS. It's a 6.9. It loads at 1/8. And I was even running 15-pound test in Vizex, and I was throwing a little 1/8 ounce underspin on there. So it'll throw pretty light. If you were to step down to 10 or 12-pound test with the right rod, you could throw even lighter. Matthew, I think that Kai is going to become extremely popular, great price for what you get. For sure. Agreed. Yep. Bob says the Sahara is what he uses. Yep. Great spinning reels. Bassin 227. What's up, buddy? What's up, TJ? Late getting on. Wanted to ask you which you prefer, Tattoola CT. That's a tough one there, man. Tattoola CT or SLX XT? Man, that's a tough one. That really is a tough one there. I probably recommend the Tattoola CT the most. That's tough. That's tough. Because I would go in a case like this, I would almost go. I'm wanting to go comfort, but that new CT is pretty small. The SLX XT, very comfortable. I do like the mag braking, gives you a bit more options on that reel. But the SLX XT with the brake system that reel has, seems like once you set it, you can forget it as well. That's tough. I don't really know. I'd almost have to flip a coin for that one. I really don't know. You couldn't go wrong with either one. I think it would come down to, you know what it might come down to? It might come down to grips on the reel. I do believe probably the XT is just a bit more comfortable to me versus the CT, but both solid reels for the price. I do believe they're probably both right around $130. So that would be a tough one. It's going to come down to, are you a Shimano guy? You a Daiwa guy? Do you like blue on your reels? I mean, it's going to come down to stuff like that because they are really solid reels. I do like the mag braking though a bit more than the SLX XT braking. Yeah, it's a Ram 2500. See any new baits in your next order? I made a huge order for Black Friday for Tech Warehouse. It was like a $600 order. I only received $150 worth of the stuff though. I'm assuming, like you guys had said earlier, the other portion of it's coming from the other warehouse, which has not showed up yet. So I'll wait till it all gets in, and then we'll do a video on it. You should just quit your job so you can do do your cleaning video. That's great, dude. I'd love to quit my job, man. The 7 days a week stuff's for the birds. Jacob, when are you going to be pulling out the fly gear? I don't know, man. I don't know. I had plans to do it this year. The gear showed up late. I expected to have it early spring. Everything was out of stock. I didn't get it till like summertime. And then, like I said, I didn't plan to be working 7 days a week right now. I thought for sure when I was looking for help that I would have got some right away. But I really wasn't thinking about the times that we're in right now, and nobody wants to work. So, like I said, I'm doing everything myself. So I don't know. I don't know when I'm going to be able to trout fish. I haven't bass fished probably a month and a half, 2 months. So when am I gonna trout fish? I have no idea. I don't know. And I was hoping to have Phantom Fishing kind of show me the ropes on that. And he's just as busy. Our schedules aren't going to work together right now. So I really don't know. I'm hoping to get everything all squared away by February, because as soon as February gets here, I want to hit fishing hard, so. Kudo, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? You got a 1500? That's cool. Yeah, I've had 1500s. I've had Ram trucks for, my last one was a 2000. That was a 2007. It was a 1500 Bighorn. Traded that one in for a 19 Rebel. Traded that one in for a 20 Laramie. That's when I was working with that dealership. And then now I'm trading that white one in for the 2500 whenever it gets in. So your leather stocking angler, that's what I run, usually 12-pound fluoro on my bait casters. Good call, good call. Favorite fishing lure, you know it's got to be the square bill. Rod and reel, for cranking, or all. I guess we'll just do for my favorite combo for that lure would be. I'm really liking the Guide Select cranking rods from Okuma. That's a newer rod that came out maybe last year. Really liking that one. Cork handle, very comfortable rod. Reel would probably be the Elite, Tattoo Elite. That'd be my favorite combo for a crankbait. Sloan Factor getting ready to head to Florida for 4 months, hopefully beating that 13-2 bass I got last year. Going to give my new JD and Bantam and Scorpion reels to see if they hold up. That's awesome, dude. 13 pounds, 2 ounces. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. I got the Bantam. I never got a chance to spool that one up. But loving the Metanium, loving the Scorpion. Yeah, never got to spool up the Bantam yet, though. But I hope you do break that record and get them reels good and dirty. And maybe then I can have a video out to show you how to clean them. OG Fan Kim, appreciate the $5. Hey, Master Junkie, what's a lure that you always wanted to try but never have? I'm going to say I've tried them only a handful of times, but that's going to be A-rig. That's something I always wanted to get involved with, and I just never did. I don't know why I didn't. I just never did, but that's something I would really like to, to fish more. I've only fished them, like I said, a handful of times. I think it was the Yum umbrella was the only one that I've used. But I'd like to pick up some from Picasso and really get that dialed in. That'd be a fun way to catch them. Do you use Orphis, TJ? I live 15 miles from. Do you use Orphis? I don't know what that is. Scott, I don't know what that is, buddy. Joseph Kell, 2,000 pounds. You sure that is not? No, that's payload on. If you're getting a diesel, if it was, if I would have went with the Hemi, it would have been in the threes. And like I said, you can get up to I think around $4,000 depending on your trim level. But yeah, the with the trim package that I got and the options that I got, and with that diesel, yeah, payload's only like it could be right around 2 or 2,100, but it's not much more than that on that 2,500 just because of that diesel. You lose 1,000 pounds of payload going to the diesel from the gas. And the main thing that kind of pushed me over to it was, when I'm not working 7 days a week and I'm out fishing, I usually fish 3 to 4 days a week, usually always 3 days a week. And that 6.4 Hemi, with all the videos that I watched on it, guys are only averaging like 9 to 10 miles per gallon. So I mean, that thing just we'd be drinking gas. That was really one of the reasons why I didn't want to go with the Hemi and I decided to go with the diesel just for a bit better gas mileage. But yeah, I would have liked to had the higher payload with that gas. But like I said, I just figured hauling the boat a few days a week, every week, that I would have been drinking fuel. And two, after test driving the Cummins, just the amount of torque that truck has, just even while it's in park and it's tapping the gas, the way that truck just rocks, dude, that sold me on it, man. But yeah, I figured I wouldn't need much more for the other boat that I plan to get and what I carry. I wouldn't need much more than about $2,000 a payload. Fish in the Southeast, 1 rod, 1 reel, 3 lures, and 2 spools of line for the rest of your life. Oh man, what would they be? 1 rod, 1 reel. 1 rod, 1 reel. I'd go with I'd probably go with, that's a tough one. I wouldn't go with an actual cranking rod. I would go with a medium heavy with a moderate fast action. That way it's still got some backbone for some Texas rigs or some jigs, but still soft enough for treble hook baits. So I'd go with like even like the 6.8 EVX. It's a medium heavy mod fast. I think it's labeled spinnerbait worm rod, so it's got that softer action to it, but it's not quite as soft as a cranking rod. So if I went with that rod It's soft enough to do what I need it to do. Reel, I'd probably put on there any 6-speed reel. It don't matter. The Helios SX or the XT or the CT. We'll just go with Tattoola CT. Keep it simple. Tattoola CT. 3 lures. We'll go square bill. We'll go spinnerbait. We'll go Texas rig. That'd be my favorite ways to fish. And spools of line, I'd go probably 12-pound and 15-pound InvisX. Seems like a 2500 would two-way. Seems like a 2500 would. Yeah, you would think it would. Like I said, if you build a truck and look online, it's very misleading because they say like payloads like 3800, but like I said, that's with a 6.4. That's with your basic trim. That's with like 410 gears. It could even be with like 2-wheel drive. The only way to get that much payload is like the basic truck. As soon as you start adding a higher trim, if you go from a Laramie to limited, all that cuts down on the payload. And like I said, once you got into diesel, you lose 1,000 pounds of payload right there. So yeah, it doesn't have much more than $2,000. And like I said, if you go to the mega cab as well, yeah, you might as well get a 1,500. Just because it's so low. It just really depends what your needs are. If it would have been much lower, then I would have had to change things around. But I was looking for right around $2,000, and with the trim that I got and the diesel, I'm right where I need to be. I really wouldn't have a reason to need much more payload than that. Bob says fishing rainbow trout tomorrow, local lake, Texas wildlife stocking in the morning. Oh, cool. That'd be cool. Very cool. Bass 227, did you fish much of the zone lures this year? Got to try the drilling bug a few times. Yeah, to be honest, I did fish that one quite a bit, and the craws, the shaky head worms. I fished those craws quite a bit in the past too, though. I got those in MTB boxes before. Yeah, drilling craws, I put those on the buzz baits, Texas craws, and shaky head worm. That's really all I fished on that. I didn't fish a ton of the grinding bass stuff either. One of my favorite ones from them, though. I love their grubs. Those grinding fishing grubs are fantastic. A lot of companies don't make grubs anymore, and they don't really have a lot of good color. I don't know why. Some companies will even ground day fishing. They don't have a black and blue grub. Why is this? I don't know why people don't want to make grubs in black and blue. I don't get it. You know what? I don't even think. Now that I think about it, I think even Strike King, even their grub, I don't think it's available in black and blue. It's crazy. Joseph Keller, odd. I just traded my old Ram 1500 Bighorn and it towed my Ranger when it ate with 2 grown men and loaded with tackle just fine. Just sounds odd to me as well. Yeah, yeah. Well, my 1500, like I said, my 1500 that I have now, its payload was only I think it was like 1550. But like I said, I had a 300-pound cap on there. The deck system weighed over 200 pounds. I had 200 pounds in it. Then the tongue weight, of course, or the boat that I had, and just me was fine. It was already starting to sag a bit on there, but as soon as I put my whole family in there, that truck's overloaded. But it also depends on, like I said, the trim level. Yeah, dude, I'm looking forward to having the diesel. I mean, I even looked into like a diesel. I think they said 15,000 miles for the oil change. So if you compare that to, 2 oil changes from a gas motor, you're dang near the same price there too. So, I mean, I tried to look at every angle before I made the purchase. Watching from Okeechobee, Florida. That's cool. Conrad had a Cummins, loved it. Got the new Hemi, cost the same amount of money at the pump as the Cummins do. I do miss the power, but you can buy a lot of fuel for 10,000. Maintenance is cheaper on gas as well. Yeah, like I said, this depends. Depends how you look at it. I don't know though. That Cummins though, the sound of it. I mean, I've had Hemis for years, but the sound of that Cummins is it's pretty nice. Fish in the southeast. We will go for another 10 minutes, then do the giveaway. 45 minutes later, haha. That's why TJ1 streams are the best. Yeah, like I said, we never have a agenda on here. We just talk. I usually get down to the last comment, then we pick a winner, and we're done for the night. I just like hanging out with you guys, talking stuff, you know. Yeah, my boat, dry weight, 1,200 pounds. Yeah, so your tongue weight on that ain't much at all, 100 pounds or so. Missile Base makes a black and blue grub. Do they have grubs? They got the Crawfather. They have the did they make just a straight grub? Crawfather. What's the other one that I use from them? It's a twin tail grub. That's what it is. It's a 10-12 grub. Yeah, I got plenty of those in black and blue. But as far as a single bait goes, or single tail goes, yeah, I didn't think they had one of those. Yep. And look, we are caught up. Hour and 26 minutes in. We're caught up. Now, how are we going to do this? What we got here? Hold on. I got a Hemi in my, what do you say? I got a Hemi in my Durango. As long as I put plus in the car, it doesn't burn through the gas too bad. But still not the best in regular. It's bad. I got you. I got you. Always a good time. Time is irrelevant, like being on the lake. I hear that, dude. I hear that. The D chunk, I got them. Have not used them yet. It does look pretty killer though. I showed one of those in one of my last unboxing videos. I got those in some new jigs, and that was right around the time where I was basically done fishing. Kalins, yes, I do have black grubs. I know Yamamoto's got some as well. One of my favorite grubs for the longest time was the Power Team lure grubs. They got the black blue swirl on there. Use those for years. Love them. All right, we are caught up. We're caught up here. Favorite bait on the wall behind you. That's easy. That's an easy one, man. Give me a harder one than that. Okay, guys. We're caught up here. No more questions. Let's give away an elite box to one of you guys. Like I said, it can be for yourself. Give it away for a gift to your mom, dad, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, whoever. I'll ship it tomorrow before work. The way you guys get it before Christmas. Now, let's all be fair here, okay? I got to get a pencil. Nobody start picking numbers yet. Hold on. I have something in here. Can I write on? Need something to write on. What's in this box? Writing on this box. Okay. We all have to be fair here. Like I said, I can only see so far. So the first number that I see, I'm using my wife's down here helping. I'm doing this by myself. So we'll pick a number here. Stop picking numbers. Top rater. Okay. It's going to be, we'll keep it simple. That way somebody gets it faster. Okay. How about we'll pick a number between, let me write it down first. I broke my pencil. I knew you'd start picking numbers, so I'm doing it a little bit different here. Probably cheating. Okay. Pick a number. This is for an elite box. All right. I'll ship it out tomorrow. Did I just show you guys that? No, you didn't see it. Did you? No, you didn't. Okay. Here we go. Pick a number between 75 and 100. Between 75 and 100. First person that gets it gets the elite box. Wait. No way. He got it. Wait, did you guys see it? Did somebody see it? Tell me honestly, because I already seen a few guys have it. Hold on. The first one I'm seeing it is Crappie Kev. Did you guys see it? Did I turn around? Did you guys see it? There it is. 87. Looks like Crappie Kev is the first one to get it. Quite a few of you guys got it. Yep. All right, stop guessing. Your pin shaped out. Well, I guess if y'all would have seen me write it, so I guess y'all had the same shot. All right, so the winner is, where'd it go? Crappie Kev. That's the first one. Crappie Kev, send me your info, dude, and I will get that shipped out. I'll get that shipped out tomorrow. You can see me write it. Well, I guess you all had the same shot. You all see me ride it, so I didn't think that far. I guess I should have did it down here. Either way, it's whoever I guess could type in fastest. So Crappie Kev, are you still on here, man? He actually guessed before you said the range, did he? Is he even on here? Didn't think it was going to be a higher number. All right, Crappie Kev, there you are, dude. You're the winner, man. Hit me up, Instagram, Facebook, or my email will be in the description, and I'll get that shipped out to you tomorrow, man. Anyways, guys, that was fun. Next time I'll make sure I ride it under the table. But you all had the same shot at it. Anyways, guys, I'm going to get off and go eat some dinner. You guys are awesome. I truly appreciate you guys hopping on tonight. And tomorrow, like I said, I think around 4 Central Standard Time, we'll go ahead and drop my Christmas giveaway. So be looking out for that tomorrow. It's about $1,000-$1,200 worth of stuff for 2 winners. Keep a lookout for that for tomorrow. Keep a lookout for that tomorrow. And that's it, man. Love you guys. You guys are awesome. Smash thumbs up. We'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you, guys. That was awesome. Smash the like. Merry Christmas. Love you guys. We're out.